Hey Facebook! Hi guys! How's it going? How are you? I wanted to come in here tonight and talk about money and talking about growing your income and the number one secret to really exploding your income. Hey, come on in here guys. What's up? Okay, I'm gonna share my video real fast and see if I can share it. Thanks! Oh my gosh, it's like so soft. Every day it gets better and better and better. I tell you guys that. I'm not making this up. I mean, you see me. Hello, look at this. This is, how old is this? 2-day-old hair. And I did boot camp this morning. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just going to share this video. This is something that I love to talk about. Okay, this is something that I love to talk about. And before I was a senior executive director with Monat, I was a success and money mindset coach. And so this is something that I really, really enjoy talking about. And I'm glad that you guys are on here. Because here's the thing, I see people doing just the opposite, and I was one of those people, and I kept myself stuck and broke for a long time. And so I'm gonna talk to you about how you can let go of that. Hey. Bye Herbal Essence. I know, got an itch right there. I know, guys, I used to, yes, that used to be my favorite, but not anymore. And definitely tell a difference, definitely. Okay, so the number one, okay, here's the thing, guys. The number one secret to exploding your income, wanna know it? It's to unlearn all the limiting beliefs that you have around money right now. And thanks, Callie. And what do I mean by that? Okay, here's the thing, guys. Between the ages of 0 and 7, that's when you start to form all of your beliefs around the world around you, your parents' relationship, even money beliefs. And those deep-seated root beliefs get ingrained into your subconscious. And basically, we operate sometimes, unless we do something about it, we operate just out of on autopilot, right? And so we just, even if we don't want to, we recreate a lot of the same experiences that we had growing up for ourselves. And sometimes even when we try to fight it, we go right back into the opposite. So it's really amazing. Like, money beliefs are so complex, and I love talking about it. And so a lot of people, what they do, and they stay stuck and they stay broke, is because they have limiting beliefs around money that they carry with them into their adult life. So, all of a sudden they say, I want to be a millionaire. I want to make, 5 figures a month. I want to help a lot of people. I want to, give back to the world. I want to give back to society. But what happens is they haven't done the inner work in order to have the outer reality of their dreams. Guys, that's very important. Did you catch me here? If you're new to mindset work, okay, just listen to this. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about, but you haven't done the inner work. I know, because I was there, okay? The inner work to receive the outer reality that you want, okay? So I hear a lot of people, now most of you guys know I'm senior executive director with Monat, and I hear a lot of people talk about, like, well, I don't know, about approaching somebody because, I'm not a salesperson, or it costs a lot of money, or it's too expensive, or who's really going to afford that, or, could I really make that much money? Could I really have what I desire? And the first thing that pops up is you're projecting your own money beliefs onto other people. And so we do that a lot, and it keeps us stuck. So we basically are coming in, to wanting to grow a business, wanting to have clients, wanting to grow a team, but we haven't done the inner work. So we still are caught maybe in these limiting beliefs around money, around what's possible for us, around how much somebody's going to spend on products, about how much somebody can afford on products. And we project that on them, and we basically, our energy and our language actually attracts or repels people to us. Make sense? I used to do that a lot. When I taught boot camp, true story, I was a personal trainer, taught a women's boot camp for 10 years, and you know, I basically was like, I just want to make, guys, here's the thing. This is where I was. This is where my mindset was. I want you to, it's totally different now. I was like, I just want to make $1,200 a month. That's all I want. I just want to make $1,200 a month. If I can make $1,200 a month, that would be awesome. That's all I want. I want you guys to just guess right now in the comments, how much do you think I made every month for 10 years a month? Just guess. I know it takes a little while to comment. I'm sure you're guessing. I made like $1,200 a month, every month. And then secretly on the inside, I was like, man, you know, I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck. You know, I'd like to have more. I feel a little guilt around it. I feel kind of guilty because I was only working 3 hours a week. Well, I felt like I did. I taught for 3 hours a week, but I still, you know, running a business, you're socializing, you're networking, you're doing all that stuff, you're advertising, but I felt guilt around it. And so I never understood, I didn't realize there was such a thing as, you know, money beliefs. And I started studying them and I started soaking them up and I started doing the inner work and I started realizing that a lot of the stuff, the beliefs that I had as a child were projected, you know, still carrying with me through my adult years. And so I was stuck. I wasn't making a lot of money. It wasn't a fun place to be, you know? 1,200. Yep, 1,200. So here's the thing. The number one secret is you have to unlearn. Okay, I love that. You have to start unlearning what you've been taught about money beliefs, about your own money beliefs. You got to start questioning yourself and you got to let go of these limiting beliefs that you have around money, what somebody can afford, what's possible for you, so that you can open up to receive and allow limitless abundance in your life. And I always like to say, you know, when you put limits on yourself, I think you put limits on God, because, you know, scripture says, you'll ask and you shall receive. You know, there's so much abundance. There's so much joy. There's so much limitless potential. There's so much opportunity. The only thing that limits us, guys, there's only one thing, and I hear it all the time. It's us. It's what we tell ourselves. It's the stories we tell ourselves. Well, I don't know if I'm a good salesperson. I don't know if I'm really good at this. I don't know if I'm really worthy and deserving. I don't know if I could really make this kind of money. I don't know if I could really have a freedom-based life. I don't know if I could really travel. Could I really, you know, could I really step into that lifestyle? Could I really, really receive all that I'm asking for? So it's us, right? Yes. And Jim Berkey says, you know, I grew up hearing, I'm broke, I can't afford that. I'm broke, I can't afford that. And so when you hear that on repeat, you know, unless you start doing the inner work around money, you start to notice that you're picking up the same habits subconsciously, and you may not even realize it. Also, when I, you know, did a lot of money mindset coaching, what would come up is, you know, if you have family that argued about money, so, you know, parents or divorce or anything like that, and they argued about money, a lot of times as a child, we take money and we put a label on it, and it's anger, it's hate. And so what happens is you'll find yourself in a pattern where you might make money and then you spend it, or you might make it, but then you go into debt because you're trying, your subconscious programming is saying, get rid of the money, because when I have money, it causes fighting, it causes anger, it causes hate, it causes resentment. So I love talking about it. Like I said, there's so much that goes into it. So I really want to encourage you, guys, if you don't know about money mindset beliefs, if you're not sure, if you've never really tapped into what your money beliefs are, I want to encourage you to start challenging yourself, okay? And so what I mean by that is when you start becoming aware of what you're telling yourself. So, you know, are you walking around saying, oh, that's too expensive, or I can't afford that, or I never have money, you know, how could I really make that amount of money? You know, even jealousy, or, you know, you look at somebody else and you start judging them because they have money, and you feel like jealousy or anger, anything like that towards them. That can block your money too. Sure. Hey girl, hey. I know one thing, I want that sweater. Oh, thanks girl. I know I like it. I just got it at a boutique. All right, do you guys have any questions? I get so excited about this. So if you're just joining, I was just saying the number one thing on how to explode your income is start unlearning all the limiting beliefs that you have around money. I feel like I've just seen so much as a coach and even as a director with Monat, just so many times people just don't step into their full potential because of the limiting stories that they're telling themselves around what's possible for them, and if I could just say anything, I want to say, like, I've been there. I know what it's like to go for, paycheck to paycheck. I know what it's like to feel kind of like, can I really make this money? Feel guilt around that. I know what it's like. I know exactly what it's like, and I've been there. But it's such a better place when you can let go of that story, when you can let go of the thoughts that are holding you back, and you can let go and really step into that true abundance, and you can just receive. I believe that all of God's blessings, all of his abundance that he has in store for us, it's just us that keep ourselves stuck, guys. We keep ourselves stuck. It's so interesting, like now where I am in my life, to just go from, just my different beliefs around so many different things. And because my beliefs have changed around what's possible for me, because, I start to challenge my thoughts. And when I have something that says like, yeah, right, Christy, could you really do that? Could you really do that? I'm like, you know what? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And I'm going to shut you down because I know that is not God talking to me. I know that's my limiting belief. And I know those thoughts and that story and that little critter doesn't serve me. And I'm not going to listen to you anymore. So I'm going to shut you up. You don't belong. Go away. And you could just swipe it. You could just get rid of it. But instead, I used to subscribe to that story and start listening to it and believing it. And now I challenge it. And now I say, you know what? That doesn't really sound like it's God talking to me. And now, because I've done that, my life is transformed. My life has changed. Hey guys, what would you suggest for a new MP that has limiting beliefs? Well, it depends on the limiting belief, because I like to give specifics sometimes. But do you have any specific ones that maybe you see? You must unlearn what you have learned. Yes, Yoda, I like it. Jubilee. Do you have a specific limiting belief maybe? Just swipe it. Swipe it, swipe it. And guys, you might not want to hear this, but this is in part of my money boot camp. If any of you guys have taken my money boot camp, and some of you have even said that you're going back through that and you're starting to see more clients, more income coming in, things like that. We do a lot of forgiveness work. Guys, it's huge. Look up Ho'oponopono and go through that, read about it. Ho'oponopono. It's a Hawaiian, I don't know if I'm saying exactly right, but it's Hawaiian, and it's a forgiveness exercise. And I do a lot of forgiveness work, and I've done a lot of forgiveness work. So forgive every day. At the end of the day, start like, how I was swiping those thoughts. You just want to let go of that energy. You want to forgive people. You don't want to be tied into like grudges or anger. It doesn't mean when you forgive somebody, it doesn't mean that you approve of what they've done, but you're letting go of their energy and you're not allowing them to affect you anymore, right? Because nobody can make us feel sad or mad or, upset or hurt unless we give them permission, right? To let that go. And then you're free to open up. And that actually helped me a ton. I started to see, I was attracting different people. I was happier. I was attracting different things in my life. I was in a higher vibration. Can you please put the link in? Yes, I will. I have a Magnetized 5K months self-study course right now, and I'm going to turn my 6-week group money mindset coaching into a self-study course pretty soon. I'm working on that right now, but I'll put that link in here. Okay, I want to read these. I'm working on changing my limiting beliefs about money. I signed up for the 5K months and beyond course to help me become successful. Yay, I'm so glad you signed up. Yes, I was doing it live, but I'm going to turn it into a self-study, Maddie, because I've gotten a lot of requests for it, and I'm not teaching it live right now. So I'll let you know when that... oh, you're sweet, Donna. I'll let you know when that's out, because it's like a 6-step course to manifesting more money, manifesting the life, you know, the business of your dreams. And yeah, it's awesome. I think it's awesome because it's the same steps I use. And then you can just redo them and redo them and redo them. Every time you up level, every time you want to go bigger, you just keep redoing it. You just use those steps. You clear stuff out so that you can be, it's just like unlearning. You clear all that chunk out. You clear all those limiting beliefs out. And Jen Berkey asked me a question, but I didn't have a specific limiting belief, but a limiting belief is a, you know, a belief or just thoughts that you think over and over and over, okay? So a limiting belief is thoughts that you think over and over and over that don't serve you. The ones that are holding you back, the ones that make you feel not good about yourself. I'm not pretty, I'm fat, I'm not good enough, I can't make the money, I'm not a salesperson, you know, how could I really get to that level like him or her? You know, I didn't have the education. I didn't grow up that way. Nobody in my family was like that. You know, all those things that are holding you back from your true potential wrapped in a story that tell you that you're not good enough, and that even though something in your heart is telling you that maybe there's more out there, you're subscribing to a limiting story. And so the first step is to start challenging that. First, ask yourself, okay, well, let's just say, you know, you can't make that money. Why? Well, because you don't have the right education. Okay? But why? Why am I telling myself I can't make that money if I haven't had the education? There's other people out there without that kind of education that are making a lot of money. So start challenging yourself and go through like 5 whys. Start challenging yourself. Most people just listen to the autopilot programming that they've had for years, and then they expect to, you know, have a successful business or expect to, you know, make $1 million, expect to have this awesome life, and they haven't done anything on the inside to change their language, change their story, and haven't done any action steps that are different, and they're expecting different results, right? Okay, I'm gonna go, I like reading these. Good, positive ones, right, Donna? I used to think that God did not want us to be rich. I know that is not true, and I can, yes, I was the same way, Kim. They don't know the right people, and you know, you can just challenge that. Well, you know, why do I feel like I don't know the right people? You know? And the best thing is, you know, start asking yourself, well, why? Why? And then who told me this? Who told me this? And then better yet, why am I believing it? Right? I mean, I told myself, guys, for years, I was like, for years, a lot of you guys know this. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing network marketing. I'm not sure how to make money in network marketing. I don't know if I can help a lot of people in network marketing. I don't know if it really works. And guys, here I am in this amazing business with 15,000 people on my downline in less than a year, because it'll be a year next week, coaching and training more people than I would ever probably met ever if I was trying to just advertise my coaching business organically. I'm able to give money, more money than I ever thought possible, to causes that I care about. I'm able to help my family in more ways than I've ever. And so who the heck told me that story, and why did I believe it? Dang, that kept me stuck. I am so glad I took that little limiting belief story and took it in my hand and like threw it away. Gosh, think about where I'd be. I'd still be there sitting there listening to this freaking story. Because here's the thing, I had doubts in the beginning. I didn't know what people were going to think of me. I thought maybe people were going to judge me. I didn't know what to think, and I am so glad that I knew how to challenge my story and know that those were limiting beliefs, and know that those weren't beliefs that I think that God had in store for me, and challenge those stories and wad them up and throw them away. I'm excited. Right? Because this has been amazing. And I never would have met so many of you guys if I would have been stuck in that old limiting belief story. And I think that's where so many people maybe can relate to. Maybe there's this story, but you're held back in fear. You know, there's this pulling at your heartstrings, and there's this passion to do something more, but you're held back in fear of judgment, fear of what people are going to think, fear that you're not going to be good enough, fear that you're going to fail. But, you know, think about it. You're 80 years old. You're looking back on your life. Would you rather say, I tried, I had fun, I did the best I could. I did the best I could. I had fun with life. I didn't sit around and say like, oh gosh, I'm not a salesperson. I shared. I shared my passion for what I'm doing in my business. You know, I shared with people. I shared something that I cared about, that I loved. And I had fun with life. And when somebody said no to me, I was like, okay. And I had fun, and I laughed about it, and I spent time with my family, and I did whatever it took to be the best version of me. Or would you rather say, look back and say, you know what? I wanted to do all these things. I really wanted to, but I was scared to death. And I didn't do them. And I worked the same job, and I did the same thing. And I came home, did the same thing every night. And I got worn out. And I really wanted something different. But I just never took the leap. You know? Right? Which one? Hey, Randy! Okay, well that's all I have to say, really, unless you guys have any more questions. It's true. It's true. No, if somebody says no, it's not the end of the world. Not at all. You know, and it comes back to beliefs again, guys, because it's all about what we feel on the inside. You know what I mean? If we're confident in ourselves and somebody says no, we're probably not going to take it as personally than if we're maybe not confident, or we have some limiting beliefs around ourselves, or some limiting beliefs around money or our potential, all that stuff. That's why it's so, so important to do the inner work, guys. And you know what? That's what I love about, about my team, is that I can take all of this, all of the money mindset, all of this coaching, and I can teach and train my team, and I can share this with you guys, and share with you what's helped me, and it's just amazing. Good. Take it personally. Awesome. I don't either. I'm like, I don't either. How did I start? How did I start Monate? Hey cousin, what's up? Others think of us for a moment than what we will think about ourselves. Exactly, right? Yeah, awesome, Lisa. I love it. Start unlearning everything. Start challenging those limiting beliefs. To start taking them out. And once you start doing that, once you let go of those thoughts that don't serve us, you open up to possibilities. You open up to a new empowering story. You open up to ideas and clarity. And I believe you open up to even more divine downloads of, prosperous thoughts, abundant thoughts, ways to grow your business, more clarity. But I think when we're consumed and stuck in, the energy and the thoughts that don't serve us, we can't hear what we need to hear. You know what I mean? I believe we can always tune into that energy, but we block it by not allowing ourselves, because we're too busy beating ourselves up. And come on. Most of us do that a lot, right? Come on, right? Just saying. Awesome. All right, any more questions? That's all I have to say. Really, I was passionate about it. I wanted to get on here and talk about money mindset beliefs, and let you know that you have the power to, I love saying this, your mind is a tool and you are the boss. You have the power to change your thoughts. You have the power to subscribe to whatever story that you want to subscribe to. And you guys have probably heard me say this, but you want me to tell you our fun little thing, my favorite thing, one thing that I talk to my team about, and I've told my clients about, is get your phone and record a new, fun, empowering story, and start off saying, I am so grateful and thankful that and just go into everything that you dream about. I've gotten that dream home, or I've gotten my dream car. It could be a Cadillac, right? Everything that you are desiring to come to fruition. And, you can say scriptures, you can say affirmations with the story, and just put love and just put great energy into it, and stand up when you're recording it, okay? Because it makes it better, have better energy. And just record that story and listen to it and put it on repeat and listen to it and listen to it and listen to it. And anytime you have a limiting thought or belief, take that, say, I'm not going to listen to that. I'm going to swipe you. That's not a part of my divine plan that God has for me. I will not allow that into my mind. I will not subscribe to that. And put your story on repeat, and I promise you, you will retrain your brain, start thinking different, you will start connecting and aligning with different people. Different things will come into your life, different opportunities. You will be open and allowing more things and more greatness into your life. And you're going to be amazed at how this is going to take your income and your business and your life to a whole another level. Once you start putting limits on what's possible for you, how much money you can make, how many clients you could have, how many people on your team you could have, about what somebody can afford and what they can't afford. You don't know really what somebody can afford, do you? I've had people come up to me and say, oh, well, I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to tell you about this product, but it's kind of expensive, and, it's kind of this price and that price. And I'm sitting here thinking on the phone, I don't really care how much it is. I just want to know about the product. So right there, I just realized they had some beliefs around money, right? So they told me the price. I was like, cool. They're like, really? I'm like, yeah. So we don't know what somebody can afford, right? So we need to come into unlearning, open mind, and just share. Just share. Just share. Okay. I don't have a set number, Donna. I'll look at myself. I start looking at myself and I'm like, hey, Allie. Hey, Amanda. Okay. I don't have a set number of people. I just connect with people. How I share money. I just connect with people. I do live videos. I connect. I follow up. I make connections. And sometimes I reach out and I share, about Monade with people. And sometimes I'm just, getting to know them, getting to know what they're doing. And they ask me what I'm doing, and that's how I share Monade. But you guys know I share all the time. I mean, yeah. If you guys are in my boot camp, hey, if some of you guys who are on here have met me at the airport, at the mall, on a hot air balloon ride, yes, I'm friends with you guys now on Facebook. I mean, I just tell you, like, what I do. I'm proud of it. I'm proud to represent Monade. We will be the number one, or projected to be the number one in hair care products, not network marketing, hair care products next year. And we'll be $1 billion company in our 4th year. And I am proud to talk about it. I'm proud to share about it because it's changed my life financially. It's changed so many people on my team's lives. It's changed so many people's hair. I mean, I'm going to share all the time. Why not? Because it's awesome. And I would feel bad if I didn't share it with somebody, Okay. Well, you got to keep building your network, Donna. And that's the thing, you know, you got to keep building your network. And that's another thing. Here's something else too, guys. You know, always give great gratitude and thankfulness for what you have. So always focus on what you have. If you have one person that watched your live video, be like, oh my goodness, God, thank you so much for that one person that watched my video. I now see 10 times that amount of people watching my video. I know that your hand is in this, and I know that I'm on the right path. And I can't wait to see how many people show up for my next live video. So we really have to focus on what's going right in our life. We have to, you know, I talked about this in the 10 times your abundance and profits in here, this live video. 10 times everything, bless everything, give thanks for everything. You know, sometimes our brains have a tendency to focus on the problems and focus on what's going wrong. You know, there could be like all these people that like us and one person who doesn't like us. And what do? Us women, we talk about the person that, oh my God, Sally doesn't like me, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, you got like all these friends and this one person, right? We tend to do that sometimes. Don't do it, you know? Work really hard at focusing on what's going right. If somebody doesn't like you, somebody don't like you. It's gonna happen, and it's okay, right? You got to build your network. You got to build your following. You got to know your audience, guys. If you're trying to build your network, know your audience. What do they want to hear on a live video? Do they want to hear about you, or they want to hear about something that could serve them, something that could help them? You know, you got to write down some topics. It just takes practice and just getting out there, right? Yes, I like that. Hey, June. All right, any more questions, guys? I like questions. I really do. And you know I could talk forever, and I'm like, I come on here. I'm like, I'm gonna make my video like 5 or 10 minutes, and then I just have so much fun talking to you guys. I can talk forever and ever. Hey, I'll tell you something really cool before I get off. Guess what next Thursday is? See if anybody can guess what next Thursday is in the comments. Something really exciting. I'll give you some hints. It's October. Best way to use business cards. Okay, I like questions. And I'll give you, well, you guys are thinking about what is next Thursday. It's my anniversary. That's right. Jen Berkey got it. My 1-year anniversary with Monade. I'm so excited. So excited. I'm going to have the biggest party. I'm going to have a party with my family. Then I'm having a big party, guys. My 41st birthday is next month. So I'm going to have an SED party. 41st birthday and my 1-year anniversary. Gosh, I'm excited. Okay, so excited. I'm so excited. Best way to use business cards. I'm actually going to give Victoria Alexander a shout out because if you don't know her, you should know her. She's one of my best friends, and she's managing market mentor with Monate. And I like her style and what she does, and it's been working for me. So when I'm out and about and I'm talking about, and you can use this if you guys are an entrepreneur in a different business, you can still use this technique. When I'm sharing and I'm talking to people, I usually say, oh, I would love to, let me give you more information. Can I just, let me text you. What's your phone number? And then I just ask them for their number, and I put them in my phone, and then I text them later. And then a lot of times too, like I'll say, oh, also this is me on Facebook, and I'll just put up my profile, and I'll say, hey, why don't you friend me on Facebook and we can connect. And that way we're friends on Facebook, and then I have their number. So I usually don't give out business cards anymore because, think about it. Sometimes they get lost or they go, then person forget. So I usually try to get their number, and she taught me that, so I'm giving her the shout out, and it's worked. Birthday. Yeah, 3 things happening at once. Yes, come on down. I posted it in my group, Jen Berkey. It's open to all my team. Aww, it's Nico's birthday too. Yes. Jen Curry, it's Nico's birthday. It's going to be a good day. Yes, so that answer your question, Kim. Hey, Melissa! What's So, and some of you guys are on here that I met at, you know, different places, and we've become friends. Trying to think. Sherry, I've been talking to her. I met her at the mall. She's worked in Chanel, and I met her there just buying some perfume. So, met a lot. I'm, you know, met a lot of you guys just talking, just sharing, just saying, hey. You know, ask any questions, right? It's just like, and you know what? I'm going to give Victoria another shout out because I love what she says. If you don't want it to be weird, don't make it weird. Just talk to people. If you're just talking to people, you know, people get sometimes all tongue tied. Like, oh gosh, you know, I don't know what to say. If I don't want to talk about my business, I don't want to be salesy. Why not? Why can't you talk about your business? Be proud of it. That's what you do. Why not? Why can't you talk about your business? It's a way to talk about it without being like, you're not like, running after people and like shoving it down their throat. You're just talking like it's normal, right? Oh, thank you, Allie. See you then. Yay. Okay, yes, it will be celebrating life and legacy. Excited for one of you. Yes, I know. So sweet. That's so sweet, Jen. Hey, Elaine. I almost said, hey, Chrissy. Hey, Aline, how are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. All right, guys, this has probably been a long video. I enjoyed talking to you guys so much, and yeah, so the number one way to explode your income, start unlearning all the limiting beliefs and all the limiting programming, the unwanted programming that you have around money and what's possible for you, and step into a mindset of possibilities and daydream and have fun. You know, there's a ton of people out there that have created the life and the business, and they have the success that they desire, and you know, you can do that too. Now, I always say, what do I say? God doesn't play favorites. So if you see somebody out there with the success that you desire, get excited, because I believe that's just God's way of showing you what's possible for you. You know, whenever we start to think about what we desire, we start to see more of that. So that's why you're coming in contact with people that have what you desire, the money, the success, the team. It's just, you know, showing you what's possible for you. So give, you know, be happy for them. Give thanks that it's coming to you. Give thanks that God is showing you this. Bless everything that you have, and unlearn anything that's sabotaging you, it's getting in the way, and it's not serving you and making you feel bad. And yeah, and step into a limitless possibility mindset, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go. Love you guys. See you later. Thanks for watching.